what's up, guys? Welcome back to the tube. It's your boy Indiana Jones, aka Aladdin. And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only, people.
The Brazilian floods, where he missed this. So it was just in the public, blending in. Can you imagine how many other places? And then as the camera begins to move, it moves. My Lord. Quickly. Did you not see it? Let's play it again. Slow motion, slow motion. Look, it dropped. That's a dark spirit, ladies and gentlemen.
When the radio kicks in, it's 1619 megahertz. You don't listen to the radio in megahertz frequency. It's AM or FM. What is that? What is that? So good old Google, the first freaking search. There it is, 1619 megahertz. Ceramic passive antenna. What is that? Here are the key features. Passive ceramic antenna, embedded antenna, ground plate dependent. I don't know what any of that means. If anyone knows, let me know. But there's more. Applications, embedded antenna solutions, satellite, internet, transportation, agriculture, construction, marine, mining, literally everything. Asset tracking, security, remote monitoring and control, energy monitoring, satellite voice and data communications, satellite phones, like emergency and remote communications, oil and gas industry. We know that there's like a possibility of maybe a cyber attack happening, and it happens to be on all of these things. But that's nothing though, right? Like it. Am I looking too far into it? Like I'm freaking myself out. And is this the sound? I'm sorry. Did anyone else?
You wonder if the sound frequencies, depending on which ones you play, and say you have multiple fucking radios that you can play the frequencies on, it makes you wonder if you can open up a fucking portal yourself type shit. Because I've heard stories like this where people use these frequencies and they have summoned things that they weren't supposed to summon.
And she decides to press the button. And the button starts to flood New York. This happened earlier today. And they said it's only supposed to get worse. The governor words himself. Just because it stopped raining don't mean it's gonna get better. Y'all see this? This is New York. Right now.
I need to start watching
New
these
York.
Simpsons episodes.
What the f- going on? I'm just like, how? And what the f- at the same time? I'm flabbergasted. Simpsons.
Accurate about Kobe, they're accurate about this. Man, they got so many accurate predictions that came true, man. I shouldn't have to tell you. I'm pretty sure you heard of it already so many times. And if I was in NYC, like if I lived there my whole life and I seen shit like this, man, I would be long gone away from the city, bro.
Now, we all remember what just happened in Maui and in Hawaii with, the horrific blocking of the evacuation roads, possible directed energy weapon usage, also the land grab by BlackRock, which is not a conspiracy or fiction. It's actually a fact. There's documented paperwork. BlackRock bought almost every piece of land that was destroyed. And then I read this right here. And this article is from the Washington Post, and it says, odds that 2023 will be the Earth's hottest year have doubled. Doubled. Let me explain something. I'm a very scientific guy, right? Anybody that knows me knows that. Anybody that's watched any of these videos that I've made, you know that, right? So I am not going to sit here and deny climate change. It's absolutely a fact. I mean, we've had 5 major extinctions on this planet. 4 of them have come via climate change, via the warming of the earth due to carbonates or carbon dioxide from living things. And that carbon causing the oceans to warm, melting the ice, causing a flood and then an eventual ice age before things restart and start over again. Now, that's a fact. I believe in that. Okay, I understand that we're sitting at, what, 1.7 degrees Celsius, and if we hit 2, we're overboard. Yes, I get all of that, and I agree with that. However, there's been a couple really weird things that have happened that are starting to make me start to question everything. Number one, like the top 5 conspiracy theories from the last 2, 3, 4 years have all come true, right? We've all seen the videos of what looked like a directed energy weapon, and I was in the military, and I can tell you that looked exactly like a directed energy weapon being used in Hawaii. All right, we have the fires from Canada. There's a video on my page of me walking outside, and literally my skin is orange. Everything is orange. It smells like someone has a fire right underneath me, and it's coming from Canada, right? And then we remember the horrific California wildfires, the horrific Australian wildfires. And then I got to thinking for a minute. I wonder if all of this is a plan, right? Now, climate change is real. Global warming is real, right? But they say it's going to end the world in 9 years. I got to thinking about that. And I don't know, man. With everything that's taken place, knowing the science and knowing what it would take for there to be an extinction level event in just 9 years from right now, and after what I saw in Hawaii, I'm starting to believe that our government may be, in fact, pulling false flag operations where they create a natural disaster and then tell us we're the problem, and that we need to fix that problem by spending our own money on electric vehicles, electric this, electric that, electric houses eventually, I'm sure, everything, right? We're the problem. So I'm sorry, but right now, in the year 2023, at the end of 2023, going into 2024, I have absolutely no trust in any single word that comes out of our government's mouth.
But what I think is we need to find out who makes these big ass fucking decisions. Is it the Masons? Is it the president? Is it someone behind the president in office? Like, because from what I'm seeing, the president really don't make the real decisions. And that's another video I could go back to and talk about that theory. Like, they basically using the president as a puppet. Like, oh, here's the president of the United States, but really in disguise, behind closed doors, like probably somewhere in the Pentagon somewhere or something, where they're really making all these natural disaster decisions and government cover-ups and everything. Like, I could go on and on about shit that they hide from the public. And somehow they're connected to all our social media too. If they see something that's out to the public that they don't want out, they'll call TikTok, they'll call Instagram, they'll call Facebook and be like, hey, we need this and this picture down, this video down, or whatever.
Climate crisis worse via staging natural disasters, via the weather or directed energy weapons, and then blaming us and telling us we need to change while they fly around in their private jets, right? Okay? I'm not a Democrat, not a
Sounds
Republican,
about
I'm a
right.
moderate independent. I want to hear